If you are a new agent and you are starting your business in real estate, or you've been in the business of real estate a long, long time, here are the principles of running a business in real estate from a marketing strategy standpoint. How do I get ramped up as quick as possible? Let's hit it up. So the first step that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to create a database. And what is a database? It's creating advocates, a list of names of individuals that know you, like you, and trust you. These are your friends, your family, past clients, referring agents you got strategic relationships with, business owners that you have great relationships. All these people go into a list that you identify their names, phone numbers, addresses, details, special information, birthdays, etc. What happens when you have that list, say 50 people, 100 people, 500 people? You then want to start a marketing strategy towards them. So it starts basically with a monthly newsletter, making sure that they physically get that monthly newsletter every single month, being top of mind. You might want to send the monthly updates on the market. This could be done through text, email, any medium whatsoever is fine. Engage on social media. Make the phone calls. Imagine that. Send out birthday cards or birthday wishes. You might even consider using other technologies like BombBomb that send automated birthday wishes out to them. However you want to do it. Be noticed though. Make it special, make it sincere. Annual CMAs, no better time to do a CMA. Touching base with you in the month of January or February. Everybody's doing their New Year's resolutions. Where is your biggest asset at in order to make financial gains this year? It's usually January and February that they're really open to that concept of what the value of their home is. Anniversaries. And again, pop buys, you can't go wrong with this. Seasonality, you can do it monthly, you can do it quarterly, but it's just an excuse to get in front of your clients belly to belly again, to be top of mind. If and when these systems are completed, this is the time that you can consider going to the next step. But this right here for most agents is beyond a six-figure income. For some of you, this could be your business and you don't need to ever go anywhere else for than just this database and this resource here. But the next step, once you've actually done this, and I might add, all this is being managed by a CRM of some sort. You've got Century 21, which I work for. You've got CRMs that we use through MoxieWorks, but for other brokerages, you have other CRM systems that are typically accompanied with your brokerage there, but you can go out and get your own. There are probably a good 20 CRMs I know off the top of my head. And keep in mind, CRMs, it's not like you're using just one. Top agents use multiple CRMs because they're marketing functions. It's not like that's my database. No, your database are the people. The software and the technology, that is the marketing piece that's being used to send out to be that top of mind. That's the strategy there. So keep that in mind when thinking about CRMs. The third step, then you can consider going outside of your sphere of influence. And I gotta say, like real estate agents not all real estate agents are created equal. Not all lead generated systems like this are actually created equally as well too. So these types of conversion rates are really important to consider. You can see the best lead conversion you can get is with a referral. It's a 3-to-2. If I get 3 referrals, I'm going to land 2 of those. What a great return. Someone saying to me, I'm going to start my business purchasing internet cold called leads. Well, roughly it's about 1,600 to 1. That's really not a good return on your investment. I love doing open houses and bringing individuals in there. For every 15, I can expect to get 1 client out of that. Again, if I got a sign on the lawn, someone comes through and they call me just based on seeing that sign on my street. There is a variety of different ways, whether it be farming through your neighborhood or farming through these online sources and branding online, that can bring you deals. But I do remind people, your database, the average agent, typically 85 to 90% of their business comes from their database. This is kind of a known fact throughout most coaches in the industry. So keep that in mind. Get that slice of the pie first before you start spending the big dollars on some of these other initiatives. Again, it's not about how much money we make in the business, in any business for that matter. It's about how much money you're able to keep within that business. And of course, I say all this because the real vision when you start in the business of real estate, year one, you're going to have to commit a lot of time. You're going to need to commit some money into that. But eventually, if you're doing this work as I've just kind of laid out through your database first and then overflow into the outside of your sphere of influence, that's actually going to become less work as time goes on. Whether it's 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, it doesn't really matter, but there is a correlation between doing the work now and doing it right. But eventually, if you don't, some agents are in the business for 10, 20 years, they still haven't done their database, and they are still spinning their wheels. We see that quite a bit. So these are hopefully some tips. If you are a new agent, take this advice. Of course, if you've been doing this a long time and you're struggling and you're like, I don't understand, I don't get it, and you don't have these systems set up, this is a great New Year's resolution for you to consider. Hope this helps.